Beck.
Hey, Maddie.
Butterworth. Penang Malaysia to Butterworth. Easy.
Yes. Oh, fantastic. Air conditioned, very comfy ride.
End of the line.
End of the line. So, when coming to Penang, either by train or bus, we can highly recommend the ferry. The ferry is located at the bus station and the train station, and you can go on there for 2 ringgit per person. About a 15-minute ride.
A great way to go to Penang.
And the ferry terminal is attached to the bus station and the train station.
Terminal comes out at the bus terminal at Georgetown. Easy. Whenever you come to Malaysia, you need to do 2 things. You need to get a SIM card for your phone and have the Grab app on your phone. With the Grab, set it up in your own country and you can attach a credit card to it. Very, very easy. It's the best way to get around Malaysia. Beck, we're in Penang, Malaysia. You know how I love to hire a scooter and to get around.
Yes.
A nice little Yamaha, quite a new bike. They do charge 50 ringgit a day. Now that's dearer than some other countries, but we're only hiring it for a few days and we like the convenience of it. But the bike's good. Now we're basically down opposite the PARKROYAL on Penang Island, and we're at Ruhama's, rent scooter, change money. Very nice lady inside. Very helpful. A proper contract, not just hand money over and go. You had to fill a contract out. You had to show your licence. So it's pretty official.
Be a bike licence.
Yes, need your bike licence from whatever country you're from. So let's go on, let's give it a go and we'll show people around.
Right on, Maddie.
So we're on Penang Island and I'm standing in front of the Hampton Hotel. We're going to show you around Penang where the best places to stay and what's around these hotels. The Hampton here is where we're starting and it's a nice big hotel. I haven't stayed there ourselves, but we were looking at it, and right opposite is a great food hall, Beck. So if you're looking to stay at the Hampton, the beach is similar to where the Mercure is. It's just up the road. So not too bad of a beach, but not the best beach, but a nice hotel with a food place right beside it. And we're here in the daytime, so we're going to show you at night, because one thing about in Malaysia and Penang, it all comes alive at night time. Let's go for a ride. So that's your Viva local food haven, and at night time it comes alive. So we've just gone past the Hampton and coming up to Tanjong Point and Mercure. The only drawback what I see here with the Mercure, if you're looking to stay, walking distance to stuff is a little bit hard. So this is the beach in front of the Mercure. So if you're looking to stay at the Mercure, this is the beach. Not as good as other beaches. Very protected. On the right is one Tanjong and the Cove. There's a few things around here. So there's a few choices around one Tanjong and the Cove. There's little restaurants or little business. Beck, we've just fueled up the bike in Penang. I've just put 2.5 litres in at 5.18 ringgit for 2.5 litres. That's a bargain. So it's not like you're totally isolated. Infinity beachfront on the right hand side. Again, not super touristy area. You know, there is places around, but not a lot. So this is Harmony Residence on the right. Again, there's a little bit of stuff around, but not a real lot. recording, Becky? Yeah, good. To record a little bit of stuff. As we're just making our way through to the round of the other side of the island, there's a little coves, a little beaches, but it's very hard to get to. They would be very quiet, but they're not easy. They're in the middle of nowhere, really. As you can see on the road here, there's nothing here. So we've just pulled up at, if you're looking at, say, the Doubletree Resort by Hilton at Penang, this is it. So you're not on the beach, you're just set back, but they do have an overwalk of the road down to the beach. So the real drawback with something like this is you're a little bit remote. There's no real major shops around. It's not super touristy. So you're a little bit stuck here. So to go anywhere, you either need transport or to get a grab or get something. It's, you know, you wouldn't want to walk from here. So we're working our way around. On the right here is a nice, so on the left hand side here, it's called Moonlight Bay. I'm not too sure if you can rent these villas. They look more like private residence, but that's Moonlight Bay on the left. But just be aware, if you can rent something like this, you are quite remote. There is nothing around. So we're just coming into the other side of the island now, and this is probably the most tourist part of the island, and it's probably geared a bit better for the tourists. So let's go and have a look. So, on the left, Sri Siang Resort Service Apartments. On the right, this is the first big resort coming in on the tourist side of the island. And this is Shangri-La Rasa Savannah. Now, this is poked up in the corner, and it's a very big resort. Now, there's not a lot of shops right next to it because the resort's so big and it just takes all the space. And if you're going to stay here, you're probably not going to travel too far, if you know what I mean. But it's a very big resort. Very expensive, out of our budget, Beck.
Not for value, mate?
Not for us. But I'm sure it would be lovely. Correction, it's called Shangri-La Rasa Siang Resort. So from now on, I would say this is the really start of the tourist trip. And you got a lot of convenience here. A great little massage place called Annie's Spa, really good place. Highly recommend. So on the right, we've got Shangri-La. And this is called Double Sands. This is the budget version of Shangri-La. Plenty of food places. Sorry, Golden Sands Resort, Penang. Now that's on the beach. The beach is not too bad, but I think there's a little bit better beaches. But there's Lone Pine Hotel on the right next door, but there's plenty of food places. But nothing gets started about 3 PM, but we're going to show you this all at night time too, just a bit of a visual, because it's a lot nicer at night. So as you can see, there's plenty of little businesses and shops, and now coming up here was a resort, but it's closed down. Clearly hasn't opened since COVID. So this resort, that hasn't opened, that's closed. Now coming up on the right is the PARKROYAL. That's where we're actually staying. We're staying at the PARKROYAL. Very nice beach out front, but if you watch our other videos, that will be all in there. Plenty of things around the PARKROYAL. Plenty of choices. Food, shopping. But like everything on Penang, or in Asia, nothing gets started too early. By the sea on the right hand side. Again, you got a lot of shops around, so a lot of food, a lot of choices. It's a good tourist area. If you don't have a vehicle and you need to walk along this stretch where we started at Shangri-La, this is all pretty good. So on the right here is Hard Rock. Never stayed there, but it's on the same beach, and I would assume the beach would be very good out front. And again, you know, you're on that tourist area that you got plenty of food and a bit of shopping and stuff like that. So now next one is Bayview Beach Resort. Again, you're probably up in the corner on the other end compared to Shangri-La, but again, you're on the same beach. There's still quite a bit of, you know, tourist stuff around. You're probably not as central as compared to Golden Sands and PARKROYAL, but yeah, it's still basically the same beach. So we're just driving along, and you know, you will find these little beaches, but you really do need transport to come up here. So you need a motorbike or you need a car, because otherwise you're just too remote. Okay, this is a bit of a surprise coming into Penang Bay, I believe, but there's this big resort. And it really does look empty. It really does. And that's called the Angsana in Penang, but I've got to be honest, back off here. Oh no, it looks like there's cleaners up there, so it looks like it's open. So this is a lovely big resort, but you're pretty isolated here. But if you want to if you really want peace and quiet and just stay at your resort and maybe go down to the beach looks empty. The Angsana, it's massive. But it's one of those places that you would do most of your eating and staying at the resort. You won't really leave. That's Penang Bay Resort. You're not right on the beach there. So we're at Penang Bay, and that way would be keep on going around the island back, but we'll turn around and we'll call it a day. But that's basically the tourist areas. Hopefully it can be a help. We'll go and find out what's our favourite. What's this called? Royal?
The PARKROYAL.
Ah. Beck, PARKROYAL Penang.
Yes.
How was it?
I had a lovely stay. Very comfortable.
I'd rate it 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a 5-star resort, but you know, it's very nice and comfortable to stay in a good position.
Great position.
A couple of little negatives for me. The bathroom's a little bit dated, and the breakfast looks lovely, but felt very stale. But other than that, the grounds and everyone, really good.
Yeah, I agree with Matt about the breakfast. I was just a little bit disappointed. Lots of variety, but it was either just warm or cold.
But great position. You really are in the main area where you want to be.
Absolutely. So definitely I'd stay here again, and it is in the prime area where you want to be in Penang. Well, Maddie, if it was me, I would be staying between the Shangri-La and the Hard Rock, in between those two hotels, anywhere in between.
So that's a long strip. You can choose
Yeah.
anywhere. It's all very touristy.
Look, it's easy to walk. There's restaurants, there's shopping, there's massage. Everything's here.
Back in the early part, you notice that, you know, there's hotels, but there isn't a lot around them. So just be aware, if you choose anything like that, you know, transportation and access to, you know, services can be a little bit harder. Hopefully it gives you an idea.
Maddie.
We're at Penang Hill in Penang.
Yes,
Shall we go and have a look?
sounds good.
Join the tour. Get a free tour. That's good value, Beck.
You can go and line up, Maddie, if you like.
You might have to understand Chinese, but that's okay. Just follow the crowd, Beck.
Follow the crowd. There's a crowd. It must be good, hey?
Oh, it's a tour. Tours. This one will be free for us.